That's cool. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the ones that don't have it all figured out. The ones that say, man, I don't know if there's a plan for my life. I don't know how to get over the pain I'm dealing with. I don't know how to fill that emptiness in my life. And Joe, you know what? I can be around 1,000 people and I still feel empty. What do you say to that, Joe? I don't know, man. My life seems like it's going nowhere. Joseph, I'm the one you're talking to, Joseph. Yeah, you're the one I'm talking to. For those of you that got life all figured out, I want you to just be respectful of this time. The truth is, I'm talking to no one in here tonight when I say for those of you that have it all figured out. You're here tonight and you say, you know what, Joseph? I've been thinking about suicide. Say, Joseph, I'm going to keep it real in here tonight. I've never really done this, Joseph. I just have walls up all the time because I'm tired of people hurting me. But tonight, Joseph, I want to keep it real with you, man. With every head bowed and every eye closed, you've been thinking about suicide. I'm not going to point you out. I'm not here to embarrass you. And on this question, I promise you, I'm not going to call you up. This question is between you, me, and God only. But I want to know who I'm talking to. With every head bowed, you say, Joseph, I've been thinking about suicide within the past 2 weeks or month or so. If that's you, quickly just put your hand in the air and then put it down. Yep. Anybody else? All right. Second question, you say, Joseph, I had already made a decision to commit suicide. I made my mind up that I was done living. I got invited to this concert. I heard about this concert. My parents made me come. It was my last thing to do with my friends before I ended my life. But Joseph, I was done living. And I made the decision to commit suicide, and tonight was my last event. Joseph, I don't think I would have made it through the weekend. And I surely wouldn't have made it another week without taking my own life. If that's you, without being ashamed or embarrassed, because I'm not going to point at you, and no one's watching. If that's you, I want to know who I'm talking to tonight. Just raise your hand in the air. Say, I wouldn't have made it. Say, Joseph, I need to give my life to Jesus tonight. I've heard the story about Jesus, and man, I've been to church before, but man, I don't know, man, it's kind of been like a nice Bible story to me. I didn't know whether I believed it or not. She said, Joseph, tonight, after hearing your story, man, I know there's hope for me, man. She said, Joseph, I'm not 150% sure that if I were to pass away tonight that I would go to heaven. She said, I don't know that I've done everything that the Bible says to do to be saved, but tonight, I'm not leaving here without a relationship with God because I can't take this anymore. If that's you, without being ashamed or embarrassed, all over this place, I want you to boldly stick your hand in the air. If that's you right now, hold it up high. God bless you all. God bless you all. You can put your hands down. My last question, and I'll leave you alone. Say, Joseph, I know what it means to be at the altar. I know what it means to sing in the choir. I know what it means to be raised in church. I know what it means to go to youth group. But tonight, you feel so far away from God, and maybe on the outside you say all the right words and it looks like you've got it all together, but on the inside you are broken and empty, and you feel like your relationship with God is non-existent. Maybe it's a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and you got caught up in some things, man, that you know are wrong. Maybe it's drugs, maybe it's alcohol, maybe it's some other addiction in your life. Maybe you got caught up with some things on the internet. You know what I'm talking about, and your life is spiraling out of control. And the things that you don't want to do are the things you end up doing. But when you try to get your life right, it seems like it never works. And you spiral downward. Maybe your serving God has replaced you knowing God. Maybe you're a pastor, worship leader, deacon in the church, a youth leader, whatever it is, but your serving God has replaced you knowing God. You've traded in your relationship with Jesus for His work, and you want to come back. Maybe you're a husband that needs to get